Good evening once again. Welcome to our second post-match press conference for match number 8, which was between Zimbabwe and Eswatini, which has ended 0-0. We have the head coach for Zimbabwe. Coach, welcome to this post-match press conference.
Thank you.
0-0 coach at home today in your second game. What did you make of the result today, and what does it mean going forward for your team?
I think it's a game that we should have won. We dominated play, we created chances. There wasn't much that Swaziland was doing in terms of their attack, but maybe the boys were playing more to the gallery than the maturity part to just finish up. But in terms of we just have to believe. It's good that the other match that started in the afternoon, they also drew. So anything is possible. We can end on 4. We can have everybody ending on 4, and maybe the goal difference coming into effect. We just have to continue to believe. But it's a game that we should have won.
Thank you very much, Coach. I will now invite questions from colleagues. I request that you introduce yourself and ask a question. Let's start there.
My name is Thulani Sibanda from Zimbabwe. Coach, 1 point in 2 matches and no goals. What's the next one?
Yeah, just to, as you saw today, in terms of chances creation, we did create chances. So it's a question of working on our finishing. Of course, we have got a challenge in that we have got some of our very good players who are not performing to their best ability, but we just have to work on finishing.
Yes.
Coach, Pichira here publishing online. Would you say the injury to the right back somewhat maybe perhaps contributed to the overall outcome of the game? Because I realized through the progression of the game you tried to play different players in different positions, trying to cover the right back and also adjusting into the midfield. Do you think that also maybe?
Yeah, if you saw in the first half, we were able to attack both using Saith, the number 3, and our right back, Prince. But unfortunately, when Prince was injured, we could only attack through the left back, which was now a challenge on the right. Of course, we tried to bring Zulu because Zulu can play there, but Zulu is also pretty good when he's playing the central corridor.
Yes.
Hi, Coach. Tinashe, 3K TV. We saw that you wanted El Shaddai to play more on the left, not his natural central position. What was the reasoning behind that?
No, he came in as a central striker, but if you realized, Swaziland were now having 5 players in the central corridor. So the whole idea was to try to open them up. If you look at the chances that we created, near chances that we created, they were coming from his crosses. So it was just a question of trying to open them up, bringing crosses because we had a tall strike. But these boys kept just going central, maybe being desperate. But yet we kept our width and brought in crosses, we could have scored.
What was the idea behind substituting Maulid? Because if you take a look, in the first half, he was decent, he was putting in a shift. But after you took him out, what was the idea?
Towards the end of the first half, off the ball, Maulid wasn't giving us anything.
And lastly, Coach, for the final game, what do you think maybe perhaps you need to do differently?
Not really differently, but I think we just have to be a bit more intense. We just have to be calm, just be calm, and not get carried away by the crowd. Unfortunately, these are 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, but we just have to maintain that element of anxiety. Yeah. Just control it. Yeah.
Yes.
Last one for me. Against Mozambique, I'm sure you saw they were frustrating you in terms of time wasting. Today it happened. Do you expect that against Comoros, considering that Comoros just need a draw to proceed?
We need to, you see, what we need to do is start the game as if it can end in 5 minutes. Not to wait that we will we could have ended this game in the first 10 minutes. But these boys think they will score later. Then it becomes difficult. So against Comoros, I start the game as if it can end in 5 minutes. Once we do that, if we get an early goal, then the rest is history.
Yeah, sure.
Reynald ZBC. Coach, just thought-provoking. Do you think that AFCON is still possible for us?
Yeah, it's still possible. There's anything is possible in football.
All right, and you have got trusted guard from when they were the under-13s, the likes of our Kiwe, the likes of even El Shaddai, as well as the captain. What is it that's lacking right now that they should improve on to make sure that what they were doing at the junior ranks, they can be able to replicate it now?
In this tournament, I think, unfortunately, our Kiwe didn't play the first game. But you saw how we played today. Played very, very well. Even El Shaddai, when he came in, he did very, very well. For TJ, I don't know, because it's the second game, it's the same thing. Whether maybe there's an injury or something, we don't know. We have to find out, because that's not his type of play. He's totally below par. But we have to find out, because that's the talisman that we have in the team. So we have to find out the reason why he's performing like this.
On that note, Coach, we've come to the end of our post-match press conference.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and wish you all the best in the next game.